this is something that I haven't experienced until, you and I got together, is really truly being your spouse's or your significant other's biggest cheerleader. Mm-hmm. And I see a lot of this in business, and I hadn't experienced this until you and I. So I have polarity. Like I've experienced both, where we create a lot of division between home and work. We create, this is your job and this is my job. I'm just going to go do my thing. You're going to go do your thing. And something that I think is, speaking personally, has helped me be more free and be more willing to risk, more willing to build, more driven to build, is having you be that cheerleader, you being that supporter, like having the utmost faith and confidence in what I'm doing. And so I want people to understand and I mean, implore people to really look at, if you're with your significant other, like just assume you're married, listening to this, like there should not be anybody else who is a bigger cheerleader of your husband or your wife.
Fact.
You should be that person.
Yeah.
And so if you're not, like, ask yourself why. Why am I not? And that really, I think, breaks down a lot of barriers. Well, I don't trust him. Okay, cool. Let's talk about that. Let's have a conversation around that. Or, well, he's a shitty businessman, or she's a this, or he's tried 2 or 3 things and they failed. I think really looking at that from a husband and wife standpoint, I don't think there's anything bigger that we can do for each other. Obviously, number one, than keeping our own cups full. Mm-hmm. But number two, like truly cheering on the other person, like supporting the other person, encouraging the other person, right? Like you get it a lot from people online. I get it from people online. We get it from mommy and daddy and, our family and the whole thing. But when you're talking about building a kingdom, when you're talking about building an empire together, like that has to be your refuge. It's not a business partner. It's not a friend. It's not a lawyer. It's not a colleague. Like, your significant other, in my opinion, should be your biggest cheerleader. You should be the biggest advocate of your partner's success, growth, advancement on the planet, without question.